go. In order to get to the view site, we're gonna have to climb that sharp rise in the terrain feature over there. So we're going up. This is, I admit, quite dangerous. I didn't expect, oh crap, I didn't expect to be doing this, but we have to. Yeah. Oh, holy shit. Oh my gosh, double rainbow. I can see a plane touching down. You mother fragger. Holy crap. You wanna see? You wanna see? Ta-da. You can see the ocean from here. Yeah. We've got like cargo ships in the distance over there. The resolution might not be as good, but they're cargo ships, and we are now overlooking the town of Malacca. So this is where my friend decided to take me, and I think I really enjoy it. Thanks a lot, Bong! So his name is Bong, and I'm going to start vlogging now. And the subject I've decided to talk about is something very interesting. It's a very miraculous occurrence that happened around the time I started my exam. You see, a little over a week ago, on the 22nd, 23rd, our understanding of the world was shaken. I wouldn't say that it has been overturned for good. That usually happens every few hundred years. Last time it happened, Einstein overthrew Newton, which in my opinion is a very significant occurrence. And with the exponential growth of science and technology and exploration, we might see this type of thing happening more often. So let me get the view in the background. So what I want to talk about is the recent finding that part of Einstein's theory of special relativity might have been at flaw. What happened was that researchers at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN in Geneva discovered a proof. They discovered a bit of evidence that the speed of light, which was, in a sense, the universe's traffic cop, that nothing could go faster than it. It was the fastest thing on the block. Well, in the 21st century, 23rd of September 2011, something we did, something that human beings did, might have actually shown an exception to that. Now, what happened was that at the Opera, that is one of the research facilities as part of the Large Hadron Collider, kind of like the exploring what's called a neutrino, doing research on neutrinos, discovered that out of a sample of around 16,000 or 1,500, this sample was able to travel at around 1 millionth, 20 millionth the speed of light. It was by 60 nanoseconds faster than the speed of light. I'm probably going to do a more in-depth video about this later on, but I just want to do this because it's kind of get put in perspective with this view. What happened was that they managed to detect these neutrinos traveling at a small percentage faster than the speed of light. But of course, like I said earlier, the foundations were shaken. They weren't overturned. They discovered this, but just like the process of science and skeptical inquiry, they're not making a confirmed law. They aren't calling it a confirmed phenomenon yet, but they are doing further research into it. And what's interesting is that the ethics of science, the whole procedure of science and what science really stands for as a basis to test reality, really stands out in times like these, because you have what is basically like the Grand Pyramid of Giza of our time, the Large Hadron Collider, and you have this effort to understand nature and curiosity-driven science, which I think can yield large payoffs in the future in terms of long-term development. But these guys have the readings. They have the readings that show that out of these 1,600 neutrinos, that sample can go past the speed of light by a small fraction of an amount. But they are not calling it a definitive find yet. What they're going to do is they're going to submit their findings to peer-reviewed study and cooperation between different physics departments. and they're going to see if these guys at CERN, after a long thought out process of self-correction and repetition, the whole idea is that they want to repeat the experiments and get the same results using multiple experiments because they think it might be a systematic error. Although the instrument is very sensitive to a degree, they might find that it's a systematic error and they're calling bullshit, and we all know that bullshit is not a good thing. Right, Bong?
Yeah.
Bullshit's not a good thing.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, we're all skeptics here anyway. So these guys at CERN are going to go back and revise the findings, and what we see here is actually the spirit of trying to understand things, trying to piece together the puzzle of nature, as you might have it from The Big Bang Theory, which is a sitcom. Pry open the mask of nature and stare at the face of God, something like that. I just wanted to talk about that for a while. Share with you guys this awesome view. And you can see the ocean. I'll do a continued vlog on this once I get back. I'm away right now. I'm going to upload this when I get back to the room. And one last thing I had to say. What this really opens up for the rest of humanity, which is kind of a very important thing for me. Like, we might not be getting like the iPhone 6 any sooner, or we might not be getting the next version of the Samsung Galaxy S or the Galaxy Tab. This might not really play a role in that, but the long-term implications kind of bring to life all that sci-fi goodness that we've seen, that we've all grown up with. I know I've grown up with it. I read about the whole tachyon beacons from Star Trek and the FTL, faster than light drives and light speed from Star Wars. You know, it really opens up the possibilities of those things. You know, we're getting one step closer by the investigation of nature, by prying open these secrets. We're getting one step closer to realizing these fantasies that we once thought were so far out there that it was literally just another world. But like, for example, the Shaw Fujikawa Translight Drive from Halo, which allowed the colonization of a vast number of planets and led the way to humanity's destiny among the stars. Those things are getting closer, and I'm really looking forward to what humanity will turn into, even though a lot of the pages from history may be bloodstained and marked with years of bloodshed and warfare. But it's discoveries like these that actually give me a sense of humility and humbleness at how effort makes all the difference. And the one thing I just have to say is, the horizon is out there. You're not a fool to be chasing it. You're just a human being. So start thinking and start living. I'll continue this vlog when I get back home. Peace out.